Hey guys, we're back, and here we go. We're back at the part where we used the computer and put in the code. I had to play up to that point because, of course, I didn't save. Um, let's try to attempt to hack the firewall to get more data. Oh, there we go. We have 3 minutes, self-destruct, 1 minute. That's what we did last time, and set base to alert. Let's see if we can we actually get out of here? No. So let's set it to 3 minutes, and let's not set the base to alert. Nice. So now we have 3 minutes left to get out of here, and we're not gonna kill anybody now. We're just going to get out of this place. Just quietly, like nothing happened, everybody's gonna die. Which they maybe not deserve, because most of the guys weren't here voluntarily in the first place. But that is something I cannot take care of now. No, what is it? What do you say that? Something I cannot take into consideration now, because they are pretty dangerous now. They don't have any memory left of their lives from before, so they have to die. Sorry about that, but you just have to die. So let's take that elevator. Let's see if we can get to the first floor from here. Yes, you can. Get out of here. That was actually pretty hard quest, if you ask me. We died a couple of times, but we saw 2 endings. One ending was how we had given up the vault up to the mutants, and we saw some cool cutscene of how the mutants actually raided the vault, and how the overseer tried to protect the vault in the end. We saw that, and then we saw a different ending where we were... No, what else do we see? Yeah, where the vault, where the military base got was destroyed. Oh, there's a mutant. Why is there a mutant here? He shouldn't be here. Killed everybody. Awesome. Okay, let's get out of here. And yeah, Tycho died. Trusty Tycho. How do we get off this map? Do we actually get off this map, or do we have to wait until it explodes? Could be that we have to wait until it explodes. Yeah, this was actually not the last... No, there we go. We've seen that already, so I'm gonna quit that. Let's go to the military base, check it out. Oh no, we only have runes left, and we get 10,000 experience points. Hell yeah. Hell yeah. Almost level 16, so we got pretty high. So we destroyed the military base, great. Maybe... we have another thing we have to do. We got that hollow disk from the lieutenant, so we have to read that. Downloading data from disks. Pip-Boy, status, mutant transmission, Maxon's log. Which one was that? Delta. Our armor specs. Let me see. What is it called? Downloading data from disk. You see an encryption decoded disk. Yeah, okay, but what was it called? Let's look at it. It's an encryption encoder disk. It's not a hollow disk. Okay, I get it. What do we need that for? I don't know, maybe I missed something? Maybe I could have used it in the computer or something? That could have been. So, I actually have an idea. Let's save the game right here. Let's call it after military, and then we're gonna load the countdown game, and we're gonna check out what else we can do with this computer if we missed anything important. Let's search the logs. Invalid command, input session, Boyarsky Anderson. Bad data encoded command. Search logs. Let's try that. Download log of Richard Gray. Yes. Okay. Search logs. Boyarsky. Unexpected advice. Search log. Maxon. Download. Yes. Captain Maxon. Search logs. Anderson. Okay. Let's look at that. If we got information. Yes. Audio diary. Captain Maxon's diary. Okay, that is pretty long, so I guess we're gonna do that now. Okay, let's start with Captain Maxon's. Remember, he is one of the leaders of the Brotherhood. Okay, I, Roger Maxon, Captain, serial number 072389, have started this log because it doesn't look good for any of us, and I would like for people to know what really happened here. All hell broke loose when we finally discovered what those scientist bastards were up to. The colonel has locked himself in his office and seems to be having some sort of breakdown. The men are screaming for blood. They're looking to me for answers, and I'm not sure what to do. Someone has to do something, though, before this place sinks into an anarchistic bloodbath. Every time we get a report from higher up, things get worse here. The war is going in a very bad direction, and this place is about to go into fuel mutiny. With all the chaos that entails, I stopped one of the men from executing a scientist today, and demanded that we interrogate them to find out what their orders were. I killed a man today I was interrogating, Chief Scientist Anderson, and he was giving me the full details of the inhuman experiments. He said his orders came from the government. But I didn't buy it. He started screaming about how he was following orders, how he was a military man, and I just shot him. I tell myself it was to keep him from causing a full mutiny among the men, but I'm not sure. I tried again to speak to the colonel through the door, but he seems to have completely lost touch with reality. I broke down the door with several of the men, just in time to watch him blow his head off. Right before he pulled the trigger, he said he was sorry. By killing the egghead, I seem to have confirmed my position as leader of the men. They follow me without question now. The interrogations invariably end up being executions. Shellman held out the longest, but the end result was the same. Her arguments about her orders were a bit too specific to completely made up. I'm getting a real bad feeling in my gut about how this is all going to end up. I don't even lie to myself anymore about my reasons for executing the scientists. I finally replied to the outside world over our radio. I don't know why they never sent anyone here to see what was happening when we stopped responding to their transmissions. Doesn't make any sense. Well, they'll come now. I declared ourselves succeeded from the Union. What the hell? They remember Jefferson Davis. What will history say about me? Well, Captain Maxon is one crazy son of a bitch. What the hell is going on? We declare ourselves to be in full desertion from the army and no longer under the government's command. And what happens? Nothing. Something bad is coming down. I can't believe those bastards finally did it. Damn them all to hell. They finally let the A-bombs fly. You were right in the middle of trying to pry the real story out of von Felden when we completely lost contact. I have a feeling the research center was hit hard. I don't know why. Just call it a gut feeling. It seems inconceivable. I guess the research center is maybe the glow? That we're not targeted. I'm sure China will make up for that oversight real soon. Luckily, we had moved our families from outside into the facility the day before yesterday. We do not yet know if the fallout has reached this area. Sergeant Plattner volunteered to go outside today to take specific readings on the atmosphere. It seems the radiation has not spread this far, since he was wearing his power armor. There was no threat to him from radiation, but if he had been exposed, he would have had to be exiled. We don't have adequate decontamination facilities here. I convinced the man that we should bury the scientists. I don't know why, perhaps it was too easy my conscience. I finally started to believe their stories when the last one was dying. My god, what have I become? We're leaving this godforsaken place today. I'm leading the exodus to the old government bunker at Lost Hills. I'm leaving this log behind to be buried when this place goes in the next exchange. Who knows, maybe someone will find it someday. So this is pretty awesome because, I mean, Maxon, he knew about all this. He knew about the military base and he knew about who was creating the mutants. Just saying. And he executed scientists. Okay, we have to be careful with the Brotherhood now. Maybe we can convince the elders that Captain Maxon is one crazy son of a bitch. So let's go for the Richard Gray audio diary. Okay, I'm dying. I need to get this down before the pain overwhelms me. I can't believe that I was finally able to drag myself out of that vat. The slime did not affect me, but I nearly drowned. I don't know what happened to Harold. He was standing right next to me when the crane knocked me into the vat. Oh, Harold is the mutant from the hub we talked to, and Harold was his friend, where he said he doesn't know what happened to him. He must have been killed, or he would have tried to help me. Francine is dead. Who is Francine? Killed by one of those robots. I have no idea how much time has passed. I was able to hack the computer to turn off the robots and record this, but now my mind is slipping away. There is much pain. The green slime that I was immersed in is the source of all the mutations we traced to here. My skin is to fester and peel. In other areas it is bubbling and starting expelling a green mucus-like substance. Some days the pain is almost tolerable. I can actually walk a few steps again. It seems inconceivable that I dragged myself all the way up here from the vat room. Strangely, I'm actually feeling stronger, though I'm still in a lot of pain. Everything seems to be getting smaller. I think I consumed one of the mutated things scurrying around here today. Before I knew what was happening, some sort of tendril had sprang from my stomach. What the hell? And covered the poor creature. As soon as it had sucked the rodent into my gut, I could actually feel its mind. What the hell kind of mutant did you become? I think there is the very real possibility that I'm going slowly insane and can no longer differentiate between what is real and what is a hallucination. God, I can't pronounce that word. Hallucination. Whatever. Hallucination. Maybe I'm still slowly dying in the vat and I've imagined all this. Things are becoming more clear to me every day. This toxin has actually improved my mind. I feel that I can understand even the most complex philosophical questions simply and directly. It's as if all the layers of artifice have been stripped away. I wonder what would happen if I submerged an animal in the vats for a prolonged period of time. Would it gain awareness? The strongest thing is happening to the animals. They actually become smarter and more aware of their surroundings. I dipped a dog and a rat at the same time today, and they were fused together. It's not quite two creatures anymore, but it's more than one. Perhaps this is the future, a coming together of different creatures in some sort of harmonious unity. I no longer consume the different animals I create simply for sustenance. I have become the instrument through which unity will be achieved. I'm so much more than a human being now. It is time to bring others into the glory that is the unity. Okay. A lost soul has finally strayed into my home. I was so surprised I consumed him before dipping a mistake. I shall not make again. His mind was so primitive as to be repulsive to my refined cognitive abilities. I have begun to modify myself to be more pleasing to the Unity by injecting small doses of the virus into my body. The slime in the vats is a man-made virus called the Forced Evolutionary Virus. This information was acquired from my newly grown Neuralink with the base computer. The few wanderers that have found their way here have been a disappointment to me. They can't seem to mutate correctly. The best I've been able to create are some big and dumb mutants. Most can recall nothing from before I initiated them into the wondrous unity. I only feed on them for fuel now. Their minds are nothing to me. O glorious creator, I've succeeded in spreading the complete joy of unification to another soul. Unlike the others, his total radiation count was low. I believe this is the factor we have been overlooking all this time, and it seems the conversion is more successful in the case with less radiation damage. I have never known such glory as I felt when taking his mind into our own. We are beginning to create an army dedicated to unifying the wonderful diversity of life. We have trained them to continue our work here while we research out more populated areas to take into ourselves. We are beginning to feel the limitations of a body that is mobile. We must find a permanent home with a greater store of knowledge and a steady supply of biomass. We have stopped increasing ourselves until we can find this new unification center. When we arrive, we will continue to grow and feed until we have brought peace and unity to the entire world. So what has he become? It seems like he's become like this giant underground slime monster or something. Maybe we'll have to fight him soon? I don't know. So, that was pretty interesting. I think there's nothing quest relevant. We searched all the logs, so I'm gonna end the part here, and after this part is ended, or in the next part, we will continue with our latest save. So I'll see you guys next time. Goodbye.